Not with him.
What are you filming for?
Whatever happens. Whatever happens.
They're so stoked on you acting this way because they're just gonna put it on YouTube.
You get off on that? Weird.
Those are your words, not mine.
These college girls are portrayed in a negative light, demonstrating a disregard for privacy rights and a confrontational attitude towards those attempting to engage in meaningful conversation about First Amendment rights and public recording. Mr. Ghost and his friends initiate conversations with college students about their rights to record in public spaces. However, the group of college girls they encounter immediately demonstrate hostility towards the idea of being filmed. They aggressively assert that filming in public is illegal and accuse Mr. Ghost and his friends of harassment. When one of the girls is asked politely to engage in a conversation about their rights, she refuses and demands that he should stop the recording immediately. Despite attempts to explain the importance of understanding their rights and the intentions behind the filming, the girls continue to be belligerent and uncooperative. The same group of college girls is shown discussing their own recording practices and privacy concerns, expressing a blatant disregard for the privacy of others. They justify their actions by insisting on their right to document public events without considering the impact on those around them. Watch the video and share your thoughts in the comments below.
What do you mean, the city? No, I'm actually curious. I'm not trying to like...
No, we get it. I'm just documenting whatever happens.
Like, what happens in the city?
I'm sorry?
Like, what happens in the city? Like,
However,
stuff?
whatever I see, I record. Spoke to us out of the blue?
Yeah.
I didn't expect that, but it's happening, so I'm recording
Yeah,
it.
no, I love conversation.
Whatever
I'm
happens.
just curious. What's happening?
Right now, you're asking us questions.
Yeah.
It's not as complicated as it seems.
Okay.
Just think
yeah,
simple.
no, it definitely seems complicated. Like,
It's
if
not
I were
really
to see 10 cameras, I would assume that it was for some sort of reason.
We have no script, no intention. Whatever
Yeah,
happens,
you
happens.
just want to know. You're curious.
Whatever happens, happens. The real world is an interesting place.
Like, when I see cameras, I feel like I usually assume that like they're questioning some sort of thing, and you know, like they want a conversation.
No, we let people question us.
Oh yeah, you just want to be
We're like a
questioned.
magic ball. Ask whatever you want.
Stop burning, banning, defaming, silencing, censoring, slandering.
Hey, he's gonna audit with us. They're auditing.
What does that mean?
They just go up to people and like film and just try to get a rise out of it.
No, we actually don't try to get a rise.
Yeah.
We're video recording. Just for us.
No, that's
For what?
It's illegal. Uh-oh. Are you going to call the police?
I will.
Please don't call the police.
But for what?
It's not video.
What is illegal? Somebody clarify.
It's illegal to use a video camera. Imagine that.
Somebody said something's illegal, and I'm not
Alright,
answering
relax
anything.
with that, but for what?
Whoa, buddy. Take it easy.
Somebody said we're doing something
You look like you're
the fuck,
stoned.
bro.
Back off. You're very
Back off by
aggressive.
the move.
You're very
Why
dangerous.
do you go? Why does
Please don't hurt
sexual
me.
assault become the first thing you go to?
Look how angry he
That
is.
says more about you than it does.
You're so riled up.
You're literally in that. You're embarrassed.
I take my camera out in public and film whatever happens.
Don't film me.
Don't film me.
I'm asking what you're filming about if you're in public.
The real world. Whatever happens, happens.
What the are you talking about?
How do I make myself more clear? Whatever happens, happens. There's no script. We have no intention. Just like you chose to walk up to me.
Your guys' shirts and your bandana. You're clearly one side or another.
Whatever happens.
Okay.
There's no script here.
I watched the videos that these guys put up. They're totally. Some of them are here not to post, some are here to post. Why? Because that's not real. And usually
Like, you're bothering us. We're not college kids.
How do you know I'm not underage?
Because you're old as fuck.
There's no age limit to being in college.
And since when did underage
You want the attention.
You're gonna talk about the way I'm dressing? That was gross as You better delete that.
Dude, that's what they want. You're in a private, like, public area.
Nothing's getting deleted.
They
That's all
can't,
going on.
like, that's the whole reason they're here.
You guys are talking about the way I'm dressed?
I didn't
Not
say
you
anything
guys,
about the
not
way
me.
that-
He did.
That's not. I'm not with him.
What are you filming for?
Whatever
For
happens.
this.
Whatever
They're
happens.
so stoked on you acting this way because they're just gonna put it on YouTube.
You get off on that? Weird.
Those are your words, not mine. Actually, you're not my type. I like big boobs. Yours are too small.
Yeah, it's your decision, that's all.
I love that this guy's helping de-escalate.
Yeah, I know, this guy just watched it.
No,
She's been good the whole
She's
time.
fine.
She's been fine. She's just confused about the mask.
Curiosity is good, and we all learn from each other. That's a good thing too.
We didn't want to be here.
Is he bugging you? Is this guy harassing you?
No.
No?
Okay. Oh my God, they're all here.
You guys are all good. Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
Like it's like baiting. Well, no. Everybody says that, but that's not what we do at all. So 95% of our content.
Whatever happens, there's no script. We have no intention. Just like you came up to me out of the blue. Whatever happens, right?
Okay.
That's it. I don't know how else to explain it.
Go for it. I don't really.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. Actually, have not come to a conclusion of which side I agree with. But I think that both sides are definitely convincing.
That's fair. I think that the more we let the government take away from us, that if we keep moving that line, that we start losing more and more of our freedoms.
Yeah.
Whether or not you think nefarious activity could happen on TikTok, they're using the fact that it could happen rather than the fact that it did happen as a reason to shut it down.
Yeah, I've definitely heard that argument, and I think that it's very convincing. Yeah.
But
I've
that's my
definitely heard
opinion. I don't
the
know if they
opposite
agree or
side.
not.
No, I know.
And there's going to
that
be
it's
hundreds
very
of
complex.
thousands of content creators that are going to be instantly out of work.
Yeah.
Nobody
no,
thought
I
about
know.
the damage to the economy.
I know.
Yeah.
Both.
Well, I told you exactly what we're doing.
What? All right.
Don't listen to this man. He's trying to rile you up. He's an instigator.
Just walking up to people's masks and recording them. Like, what are y'all? You're weird.
The man is engaged in a heated argument with an employee from the Elkins Police Department and Arkansas Department of Human Services regarding their entry into his home without a court order. The woman asserts her right to check on the welfare of the children who are under investigation, even though the man himself is not a subject of the investigation. The man insists that she needs a court order to enter his property and accuses her of harassment. He mentions a previous incident where he was threatened with arrest for taking his children to Taco Bell. The woman explains that she is obligated to ensure the safety of the children, citing an open DHS case where the children are listed as victims. She plans to file a 30-day notice and appear in front of a judge to address the issue. As the man kept on refusing, things get heated. Watch what happens next.
She just needs to make sure all this is in place. Basically,
Does she have a court order?
Basically, because there is an open case, an open investigation, the kids are still kind of under their
That
care.
has nothing to do with me.
Sir,
It doesn't have anything to do with us. If it does, show paper.
Sir,
She could go across the street.
she just needs to check the kids, where the kids are living. That
No,
kind of
she
stuff.
doesn't.
Yes, she does. That's what she
Or,
does.
does she have a court order?
She doesn't have to have a court order.
Yes, she
It's
does.
an open investigation for
Come into
kids.
my house. She's an employee of the state. She's a government
It
representative.
doesn't work like the police. They have a lot more rights than what we do.
Though they don't have more rights than the Constitution gives me.
They're gonna
It
end
has
up
nothing to do with me.
taking- listen to me for a second.
Go
It has
ask
nothing
people
to do
like
with
you
me.
did.
They're going to end up taking the kids. You don't want that.
It has nothing to do with
All you
me.
got to do is cooperate with it. That's all.
I'm not going to.
Go ask Daniel what's going on.
I'm not going to because it has nothing to do with me. It
But it does the kids.
has nothing to do with me and the kids. It has to do with her and the kids and her being
Regardless
neglectful.
her-
I don't care.
Regardless of
Have her get a court order and then she can come in. Okay?
She just-
Have her get it signed by the judge and she can come in. All right?
They're going to end up taking the kids.
No, I know you think that, but you know what? You don't know the law.
I do know the law.
As much as you think you know the law, they can't take my kids.
Yes, they can.
No, they can't. I'm not under investigation.
It has nothing to do with you being under investigation. Dude.
Oh yeah, just because my ex-wife is under investigation, they cannot take my
It's
kids.
the welfare of the kids. Period. It has nothing to do with the parents.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Just gotta
it
see what
does.
they're saying.
Show
That's a
us
lie.
a piece of paper.
If she really wanted to come in here, she would get a order signed by the judge. Now, right now, I'm being harassed.
You're
I
not
feel
being harassed.
yes, because every day I have to deal with Elkins PD because of her, because my ex-wife.
Maybe you should remove yourself from the situation and make it better.
I did. She's not living here anymore, so it has nothing to do with me.
Okay.
And last time she was here, I was threatened with arrest because I took him to Taco Bell, which is bullshit. I can't hear you.
Regardless, I still have to check health and safety. I need to see that image tracker is on him, that the alarms are here, and that there's still the cameras to keep him
Or
safe.
what?
Well, there's an open protective services case, and the children are listed as the victims, so I will file the 30-day, and then we will be in front of the judge. So it's your
Okay, we'll go in front of the judge.
Okay, I'll see you at court.
All right.
Thank you.
This innocent man is in a conversation with a highway patrol officer regarding his truck was on his private property and not on the street. The man argues that the officer lacks jurisdiction over his land. The officer explains that he had taken the vehicle due to an expired registration, but the man insists that the vehicle was on his private property and that the officer has no contract with his DMV. As the conversation escalates, the man expresses frustration over the situation and the rising cost of living. He ultimately suggests that the officers should come back the next day to his property to discuss the issue further, but the officers do not want to leave. They kept going back and forth, making the situation even worse. Watch the video and share your opinion in the comments below.
Hey, how you doing? You Sergeant?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Good.
Andy.
Jim.
Hey, so I have a problem. I got home. Varela made a call to tow my truck, which is on my property over there. Wasn't even on that black bump thing. You can see my tire marks on my dirt and my property.
Okay.
I get here, I tell the tow guy, hey, get my truck, get my property off of your tow truck. He said, you got to talk to these guys. They made the call. I came to talk to Varela, and I said, why are you getting my car? He said, well, why don't you ask your buddies, blah, blah, blah. I just got home. Literally just got home. Why don't you ask your buddies? I'm like, I have no need to ask anybody anything. I'm asking you about my property. Why are you grabbing my property from my property?
Okay.
And then he's like, well, this guy hit somebody and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that has nothing to do with me. My car's here. He said, yeah, but your car's registration's expired, this and that. And I said, my car is on my property. That's my property line there, not the street. It wasn't on the street. It's over there on my property, on the dirt. And he's insisting on taking my private property from my property, which I can sue you for, bro. 100%. I'm asking, I told them to ask for you so that we can settle this issue. And if I can please have my truck brought back down, you guys handle your situation, whatever you guys came for, and leave me out of it.
I just got here. Let me see what's going on. I don't even know the circumstances of the call. So
I have to add, the whole time this guy's been smiling and smirking too when I requested to get my property off that tow truck.
yeah, I wasn't even the one that.
You made the call. You made it personal.
I wasn't the one that decided to take it.
So now you're blaming it on him?
I'm not blaming on no one.
So who are you blaming it on now? Man up, brother. Man up.
Hey, you
man
can
up.
do whatever you want.
Or you? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings if you're not a man.
I'm just here to do
It's
my
the law. Sorry.
Jousting back and forth.
No, we're not. It's a discussion. It's a discussion. We're just talking. No, that's why I took it back, and I apologize because I don't know if he's actually a woman or not. Because you know it's the law. I can't say you're they, them, whatever you want to call it, bro. I don't know. So, but yeah, I'm just having a conversation.
Back and forth. It's not really a conversation.
Well, no. But I'm just asking a question. He asked me a question, so I asked him a question back. Right? So he engaged in a conversation. I mean, it'd be rude of me not to engage back, right?
It's not really a conversation.
Right?
Your question to his man.
Well, he's questioning my face, and I was questioning why he was smiling and smirking. There's nothing wrong with me giving a face, right? Exactly. See, we established it. That's it. There's no hostility here, right? Right? Exactly.
And I checked the validity of both the vehicles. Both of them are expired.
Of course, correct. That's fine.
Can't be over 6 months in a public land.
Right.
So you're saying
that's private land.
You're saying it's private land.
Public is from the curb this way.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
My source of contention is that in a city, we're going curb to curb. It's considered the roadway.
Correct.
This is county. This is unincorporated.
Yeah.
So
I have more rights in that unincorporated area. This is my private property.
Okay. But I don't know where the property line is. I can on a city. I know where the property line is. We're going to take the vehicle because of expired registration. But here's the deal.
Do you see any plates on there?
No, actually, it can't be on.
Okay, but do you see plates on there? There's no plates on there, correct?
Exactly.
Okay.
That's
so I have no contract with your DMV. That's on my private land.
Okay.
Do you know where we're going with this?
I do know where you're going.
Okay. So that's private property on private land. I have no contract. You guys have no jurisdiction over my private property.
They're going to take the vehicle for what they believe was a violation of law.
Well, they came here for that.
For that.
Right. That has nothing to do with that.
I fully understand.
Okay.
But what
It's like literally they jumped into my property, grabbed something from my property, and are leaving. And you're okaying this?
I'm gonna okay. Yeah.
Jay Smith, you're okaying this? Sergeant Jay Smith.
17571. San Bernardino CHP.
Okay.
Okay. All I'm telling you is that if you can come in tomorrow and show that the proof of your property line is at the edge of that asphalt line.
So you're gonna make me go in debt to prove something that I shouldn't have to?
That if we're wrong, we'll pay the tow bill and you get your car back. If we're wrong, we'll pay the tow bill. But
so here's the thing. You have a job.
I do have a job.
I have a job.
And they have a job.
I can't easily just leave my job to benefit you, right? I can't. There's no way.
Yeah.
The cost of living has gone up. You know this. Everybody knows this, right? Thanks our president, right? Okay, whatever. I can't just leave my job to come and play these games for you guys just to satisfy that guy.
Okay.
My car shouldn't even be on there in the first place. Like I said, that's my property line.
Is there's two problems here. You're claiming that was on private property.
It is private property. I'm not claiming. I'm letting you be. I'm letting it be known. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling all of you guys.
We have public access.
You have public access with your eyes everywhere you're in public.
If I walked into their driveway, it'd be illegal. There's no driveway. You drew the property line 8 feet that way.
No, I did not draw the property line 8 feet that way. I have that because I chose to put that there.
Okay.
Nobody's going to tell me what I can do on my property where I can put my fence.
For 22651
What does that mean?
Expired registration.
Okay.
And because you don't have plates on it in a public place, there's another violation. This car was involved in a crime. They're taking that car too.
So this is not a public place.
You're not the registered owner of that truck. So when that registered owner wants to come to the CHP and reach out to me or my command, we'll gladly listen to him. And if there's a problem, if there's not a problem in terms of him saying that this is not his property, it's with the registered owner. If you're claiming to be the registered owner, you need to put the vehicle in your name, you need to pay your fees and come back and speak to us.
So you're ignoring everything I've told you about my private property being on my private land.
Do you see what I see?
I see my car on a tow rig.
And what I'm telling you is, you saw me pull up.
Yeah.
I didn't see the truck before it was impounded.
Right.
I only see the truck on top of a tow truck.
Right.
That's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
If there's something that I find that the CHP is at fault.
So we have a witness here. Manny seen where my truck was at, and he can tell you right now. We can solve this problem right now.
Who's driving the vehicle?
No, I'm talking about my car. I don't know what you're.
If you have witnesses, I want to know who's driving this vehicle.
I just got home and I seen this car about to be pulled into that tow truck.
Okay.
You see?
How about this? Have the registered owner of the truck reach out to me, Sergeant Jay Smith, ID 17571, Calvin Avenue.
And then do what?
And then we're going to talk about why his truck is not registered, what his.
But there's nothing to talk about. It's on my land.
You're saying it's your land, but it's a public street.
This is your public street. This.
Okay.
That does not constitute your public street. Okay. Nobody can drive on that piece of land 45 miles an hour or 35, whatever it is here. Does that make sense? Nobody can do that. This is your right of way right here. This is your public roadway, right? Okay, we've established that. That is private property.
Once again, I didn't see it. I didn't see where.
You don't have to see it. You have 6 pairs of eyes, actually 8 pairs of eyes, and you have Manny here, which is the tow guy. He's the one that's seen it on my land.
They're shutting this off. They're taking the truck. They're taking the car, and then you're going to have to come to the CHP and find out what we're going to do to get your truck back to you. Okay?
Why do I have to find out? I'm asking you seriously because you have my car in your car.
You pay the registration, get the truck back to me. Okay?
Pay the registration. Why are you forcing me to get into debt?
Because it needs to be paid.
It doesn't need to be paid.
In debt.
You're forcing me to get into debt. That car is parked right there on my land.
That truck, if the truck is not going to be operable, you can do a plan non-op on it. You can park it behind the fence.
That's for me to decide. That's not for you to decide. That's not for you to decide. It's not on the street. We've established that many times.
You've established that.
No, I haven't established that. I told you have your witness right there. Manny's the one that pulled it out from the dirt right there.
I don't know what.
You choose not to know the truth. I'm telling you the truth.
Okay, I'm getting your truth.
Manny's right there. That's the tow guy.
I'm not going to talk to him.
See, you're choosing not to talk. You're choosing to do this. So because you're choosing to do this, I'm going to choose to sue you and that guy Varela and everybody that's here. Because you guys are infringing on my rights. This is my privite property. It's over here on this side where the apartments are at, but they did that on their own. They put their own curbing over there because they came and did this over here on the other side of the street, but all this is still unincorporated. All this is my land right here.
I'll send out an email to Lieutenant tonight. Just let him know what we got, and if he If he agrees that it was completely out of the roadway on private property, then we'll give the release to Armada and give you the truck. Okay, but
I need it. I do need it, man. Honestly.
If you liked the video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel for more First Amendment videos.